I'm Jeremy White from WGR Sports Radio 550 on the campus of Roswell Park with some very exciting news, something new to show everyone, and we're going to do it right now. So, introduce you to Dr. Julia Devonish.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, very nice.
Tell us about what EDDY is, because we've got an addition to the EDDY program.
We do. This is EDDY, you guys. Early detection driven to you. So we call him EDDY. And this is our mobile cancer screening unit. We are screening people for breast and prostate cancer on this unit after we drive it to you. It's a beautiful thing.
So we already know there's one for lung cancer, and this is a second vehicle that does prostate cancer, breast cancer. Who's eligible to get screened by EDDY?
Breast-wise, if you haven't had your mammogram within the last 364 days, you come on up. You don't need a prescription. You don't need a referral. You just make the appointment and we will make it happen. For prostate cancer screening, by the way, the screening, we're just doing a blood test. If you're 40 years old and you're African American, that is like a #1 criteria right there. Otherwise, if you're 45, you can come on up and we can do a blood draw and we can figure out if you're at high risk for cancer or not.
Can we take a look inside?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
This is EDDY. Come on in.
So this is where someone would come for the screening, and back this way is the mammogram unit?
Yes, we do a lovely check-in, and then if you have a mammogram, come on through, I'll show you around. We have a changing area where women can get ready. This is a state-of-the-art mammogram machine. It is 3D. It's better at detecting earlier stage cancers, and it's also better at looking through dense breasts. Usually if women have dense breasts, they need additional imaging when it's not the 3D. But again, this is state of the art. Like, you can't get much newer and you can't get much better than this.
How much of a difference does it make to detect these cancers early?
Like, if we catch your cancer early, we will save your life. So early detection, your chances of getting through the cancer and leading a meaningful life afterwards are very, very, very high. 1 in 8 women get breast cancer, so that's why we say you come in every single year for your mammogram. The test itself takes less than 20 minutes or so. The question I get about mammograms is it painful? And here's the thing, I always say, you know what? Certainly not like childbirth. It's not pleasant, but it's very short amount of time. And the benefits that you get from just a little bit of discomfort, again, it'll save your life, so highly recommend that.
So over here is the prostate screening portion, and you mentioned that this part of it is just a blood test.
It is just a blood test. We test your PSA, or your prostate-specific antigen. There's a lot of talk about DRE, and that's a barrier for a lot of men.
I just turned 45 a couple years ago, but I know that's a big part of it. So what are the factors in how you should know it's time for you to get screened?
Part of the reason that we built EDDY to drive it to you is that we know our minority and our underserved populations carry a higher burden of cancer. 1 in 8 men are at risk for prostate cancer. If you're Black, it's actually 2 out of 3 is the risk there. So it's a lot higher and the outcomes are not as good. We can start screening at 40 if you're Black, because that is considered high risk, if that makes sense. But if you're not Black, we absolutely can start at 45. One other thing I wanted to mention, if you're high risk, meaning that a first-degree relative had cancer, so when I say first-degree relative, that's either your mother, your father, your siblings, or your children, that's actually considered high risk. Depending on when that person had cancer, we like to start screening 10 years before the first diagnosis. So for instance, if your father had prostate cancer at 45, we would start your screening at 35, if that makes sense,
Yeah.
right? Same thing with breast. If there's a first-degree relative that has breast cancer, we like to bring you in 10 years sooner than the age at diagnosis of that first-degree relative.
And it's important to note, if you see EDDY in your community, it's not a walk-up, but maybe use the site of the truck as a reminder to go to roswellpark.org/EDDY to make an appointment to find out when you can get in.
Yes, especially as we just get started. Unfortunately, we're not capable of doing a walk-up right away, but he's right. roswellpark.org/EDDY. You can call the number. If you let us know that you want screening, we have navigators that'll reach out to you and we'll absolutely make sure you get screened.